Happy Tuesday. This is Tracy Allen with Digital Marketing Supply, and this is your weekly DMS blog report, the Digital Marketing Supply blog report. And I want to make sure that I share information with entrepreneurs, business owners that will help you in your business to make more sales, get more engagement, all of that good stuff, anything positive that will help your business. So today I have a quick video. I felt like it was very important to share this information. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I know this is going to freak a lot of people out because we're going to talk about QR codes. And we're talking about the fact that now that they're becoming more popular, you have a lot of people that want to do nefarious things. They want to make sure that they capture your information for phishing scams. So I want to show you a video that's going to talk about what I'm talking about. It's a couple minutes, and then I'm going to come back and tell you some ways that I think it's really important for you, especially as a business owner, to protect yourself, protect your customers and stuff. So welcome, and I will be right back after I start this video for you. So I'm going to share my screen like this, and we're going to come on over here like this. And bam.
Hey, George, good morning. We see these pixelated squares or QR codes just about everywhere now. They're easy to use. You open your phone camera and are quickly redirected to a website or a place to make a payment. But experts are warning not to scan just any QR code you see. QR codes, a common sight at restaurants and retailers, from contactless payment to menus. But some experts warning you should be careful when using them. The Better Business Bureau says scammers are creating their own QR codes and putting them on everything from flyers you may get in the mail, sometimes even putting stickers over legitimate codes in stores or on menus.
One of the ways that scammers are using QR codes is directing you to a phishing website that collects your information.
A phishing website like this that looks legit, but experts say it's fake and after your personal info and money. To show what could happen if you click on a bad website linked to a QR code, we enlist the help of Mark Ostrowski with cybersecurity firm Checkpoint.
I created this QR code you see here.
Okay, so just pull up the camera. I scan the QR code just as I would at a restaurant or a store.
See where it takes you.
It takes me to this site that looks completely legit and asks for my information to complete my payment. Credit card number again, if you were like at a restaurant and paying or something, you put this in.
Total sense. Even asking you for your CCV code.
After I hit send, thank you.
Thank you for your order.
For my purchase, yeah. So it's me as the consumer, I think it's all done.
You're all done.
Did where I needed
the information went where it's supposed to go to.
Yeah.
In this particular scenario, that just sent an email to me.
Like literally instantaneously.
Instantaneous with all the information, right? The CCV code, the credit card number, email, address, all the personal information that I would need, maybe to assume your identity somewhere else.
So what are the concerns with QR codes? Because QR codes themselves aren't a problem. It's where it leads you to.
Exactly. So QR codes themselves are totally secure. But where the QR code takes you, or who's creating the QR code for malicious reasons, is what actually creates the scenario that we went through, where it's redirecting you somewhere you shouldn't go.
And Mark warns there's even more information collected anytime you scan a QR code.
You didn't know behind the scenes is you're also sharing information like what city you're from, what pages you clicked on, even as much as what browser you're using.
Even a menu?
Even the menu. There's lots of information in these QR codes when you scan them. So what?
Okay, so I'm going to take that off now and come on back. But did you guys see that? Isn't that crazy? Hey there, Pam. Thank you for joining. Right. So, I wanted to make sure that I addressed that because, like I said, I am someone that has been preaching about using QR codes in your businesses for a couple of years, for several years, actually. And, I've had people say, oh, I don't know what they are. They're outdated, and then all of a sudden they started picking up. And then in 2020, the pandemic hit, and then people really became more familiar with QR codes. And of course, that's the breeding grounds for scammers. So I want to point out that if you are, let me give you an example. It's so funny. Somebody I had created a QR code for, she used somebody else's QR code and put it up on her website. So then she calls me and she's like, hey, I'm having problems with my QR code. I look at it and I'm like, instantly, that's not one that I created for you. because what I do for businesses, when I create the QR codes that I create, I make sure I use your brand colors and I put your logo or image in the center. That's not going to be so easy for someone else to just quickly duplicate, go and put little stickers on. So you have to know your stuff, right? And that's, I've just always been doing my codes like that. Once I really got into it, I put the person's logo in the center or a picture of them, and I use their brand colors. Unless somebody tells me I just want a solid, I don't want nothing cute. I just want a plain old black QR code. Okay, fine. But I'm listening to this and I'm like, man, I was on the right track with what I was doing, because again, you are now putting the word out that, hey, this is consistent with my brand. And the big thing that you want to do if you're putting QR codes out there is to let people know where the code is supposed to take them. So for example, if you are taking people to your landing page, your capture page, make sure that when they arrive, they still know that they're in your care. You should have a nice video of yourself saying, hey, welcome, thank you for clicking on the code, or thank you for stopping by, something that personalizes it so that me as a consumer, I know that I'm in a safe place. I'm not just going to someplace mysterious. So if you've got a video there that's introducing yourself to me, now I'm a little more comfortable before I give you any information, because I think it's a great idea to capture the email, name and email of people that are scanning the code. That's a great way to get leads. And that's something that I taught people along this journey of me trying to put the word out there about using QR codes, is take people someplace where they can give you the information and grow your business, right? But again, personalization is really important, and making sure that people feel comfortable and safe when they scan that code. And then again, there's nothing wrong with using stickers, but if you are out there as a consumer and you see a sticker over a QR code, then you definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention. If you scan it, just see what's happening before you put your personal information in, because most QR codes are going to take you to like a website, or like I said, if it's a capture page, make sure that you personalize it so that they're comfortable when they get to that capture page. I can have QR codes go to a video. I can have QR codes go to a telephone number. There's so many different destinations that I can actually make a QR code go to, a PDF file. But it's not, I don't have any QR codes where it just goes to something mysterious looking and you put your information in. No, I make sure that I have it where it's clear, and I've always been that way. So I just wanted to make sure I did this. Yes, be cautious no matter what these days. So if you're at a restaurant and they got the menus, usually you're going to be in a safe space, a safe place, and you should be okay. But if you're just walking by and you see a QR code sitting somewhere, you may not want to scan it. In the past, I would have been that person to scan it because I'm always curious, what's this? Where's it going to go? Not anymore. So I got to be on the defense. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So if you've got the logo or a picture of yourself and your brand colors, nobody's got any time for all of that. They'll find somebody else's QR code to mess with. Cute. Yes, I love my QR code. I make the best QR codes. I give you a border and everything. I know my stuff. All right. Wonder what else we can do for that's, like I said, that's really I think that's the biggest thing, because there's not a whole heck of a lot that you can do to help folks understand, how to protect themselves and stuff. So again, just if you've created a sign, like if you're looking at an ad, because I'm seeing a lot of places are using QR codes now, right? Like I was looking through my Costco sales paper today with the coupons and stuff, and a couple of the things that they were selling had QR codes. I'm okay with that. I feel like, if you've made it into this publication, you're most likely going to have people, you're going to be safe. Everybody's going to be safe. But if you're making like a flyer or something and you're telling people to scan the code, scan the code to do XYZ. Scan the code to see XYZ. And then that way it helps people to feel a little more secure. Now, having said that, be aware that, for me as a QR code creator, I have the ability to go in and change that code destination. So although you might have it where it says go, scan the code to go to our website or something like that. If at some point you say, hey, I want the code, I want it to go to a different website or a landing page or something like that, then that's definitely where if they scan it and it's now going to a landing page versus a website, then, make sure that you have that personalization. And again, it's just all about making sure that when people arrive to the destination, they see you. They see something that's representing your business. It's not just some blackness with, put your name and what's your first pet and your mother's maiden name and stuff like. So, okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So Costco mailer, yeah, they're all over the place now. They're all over the place. So I just wanted to make sure that I warn you guys to be careful. And, we look out for each other by sharing information. And that's what I do here with Digital Marketing Supply, the blog report. And on this YouTube channel, this Facebook page, I'm all about making sure that I look out for folks. So now it is time for me to go to my other job, one that I'm super excited about as well. So I wish you all an absolutely wonderful day. And I thank you for tuning in. If you're watching now, thank you, because your energy helps me to keep it going. Your breath of fresh air, Pam, especially, girl. Thank you for always tuning in and supporting me. And if you are watching the replay, thank you for watching later. It still helps me to make sure that I'm putting information out there that helps others, because if I'm just talking to myself, after a while, that gets kind of boring. So thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate that, Pam. Oh, Pam, I gotta send you a message because I had the craziest dream about the stars and stuff. It was so wild. I have to share it with you, but I'll do that another time privately. All right. So until then, you guys, again, thank you so much for being here with me. And let me get on back over here so that I can say ciao for now and have a fabulous day. Be careful what you do. Take care of each other out there. Thanks. Bye.